So I've seen and I've heard I've heard people talking about Sowore working in hand with Peter Obi working together. And I was thinking of if there's any possibility of that kind of alignment happening. But with my assessment, I feel like that will never happen. It will never be something that we will see, especially in 2023. And one of the things that I figure out is when you assess Sowore very well and you look at the way the guy work, you will know that some things might not just be possible. And some things might not be possible, not because probably because he don't want to do it, but then the man live by principle. That's one thing that I know about him, is that he has a specific principle. And if I take us back to 2019 when the presidential election was going on, you will discover that there was too much distractions that brought about people, different political parties asking that, okay, hey, can we work together? Can we do this together? Can we do this together? And they had a meeting with the likes of Fela Durotoye, Kesley Mogalu, and all those guys, one other guy, Buhari, and all those people. And they got to the meeting and they began to talk, and he was hearing, oh, they have to honor some elders. They have to honor some elders. And hey, one of Showere's principle, maybe one of the things that I would say will draw him back from making that kind of alignment is the fact that you associate yourself. He saw that you're associating with people that he has condemned. Once he smell that kind of association, he smell anything like that, then forget that alignment. If you recall, he walked out of that meeting and he never had anything to do with those people. Everybody was thinking that, okay, wow, these guys, they're going to come together and they're going to come with full force. And hey, Nigeria, we're going to take Nigeria back, blah, blah, blah. But it never happened because of the set of people that came together and who they appear to be working with. These people want to go and honor elders. The elders, they are the same Sowore is talking about them 24/7. He's putting them on check 24/7. So as long as Peter Obi continue to do his thing and continue to see him with the likes of Obasanjo, the likes of all those guys, then forget that alignment. If there's possibility that it will never happen. Another thing that I strongly believe that could have been the issue that will prevent that kind of alignment, that kind of working together to happen will be Sowore. This thing has gone beyond him. He now have set of guys that also they are crazy just like him, that have their mind. So it's gonna be so difficult for him to say, okay, guys, come. I think we need to chill and follow this guy. There has to be a mutual agreement. So it's not a decision that he can just wake up one day and make that kind of decision, because he has people that follow him, people that they're working together, they have the same mind. If not, people that even their mind even they're stronger than the way his mind's strong. So it's gonna be really hard for him to like say, okay, hey, we need to do something different and work with Peter Obi and all that. No, it's not his decision anymore. It cannot be his decision because he have set of guys that are working with him that have different mind. They're not thinking like normal Nigerians. So I believe that's some of the things, like two major things that might be preventing him from ever considering working in hand with Peter Obi, or even if the man is going to be the vice president to him, you might never see Sowore in that kind of association. And the fact that you've been seeing with the people that he called devil, people that they don't see each other, people that he put them on check all the time. So I believe anything that is coming from those people is already faulty. It's already faulty. And once he began to work in that kind of association, then it's working against what he stands for. So that's why you will never see Sowore working together with Peter Obi. It will not happen. I mean, my opinion, you can, if you have another thing that you think that might be preventing that, you can drop a comment. Make sure you drop your comments. Let's discuss. I mean, it's worth discussing because it's life of Nigerians, and the youth are doing really good job. And one of the things that I notice has always been a concern to me is definitely the fact that in 2019 they used all those parties that are going nowhere to distract a lot of people. It was actually a distraction for a lot of people, and you see a lot of youth following the Dorotoye, following Magalu, following every one of them. So they dividing us, the youth, they were divided. Now we are expecting to have another election in 2023, and you will see some youth are with Peter Obi, some youth are with the people that we're trying to kick out of the office, and some youth will stand with Sowore. Automatically, if care is not taken, it's going to be the same result all over and all over again. Because we already, if we had the people that are supposed to stay together, that are supposed to stand together, they are divided. So when I see that, I still believe that possibly we're not ready yet. Even though we have this fire burning so much on the inside that, hey, we cannot do this anymore. But then as long as these people, they find a way to divide us, they find a way to just make everyone scatter everywhere, then there's possibility that the kind of freedom, the kind of country and state that we want might never happen. So I'm believing God that before the election in 2023, that people will start realizing that there's dignity, there's success in unity. When there's people are united, then they can do anything, they can achieve anything. Some people carry themselves and they begin to imagine that what if we build a tower, if we build a house that can reach heaven, because they are in one accord, they are speaking the same language, and all of a sudden they began to build. They were building to the extent that God has to look down from heaven that, hey, these people, if I leave these people, they will build this house, it will reach heaven and they will take glory for it. And what happened? God confused their language and every one of them scattered everywhere, so they could not complete that project. So any project, any movement that we embark on, as long as there's one voice, as long as people work together, I know it cannot be 100%, but if you can have 85, 90% youth working together, then these people, really, they will be scared. They will be scared. So, hey, let me hear from you. What are the possibility of Peter Obi and Sowore working together, and also coming from the angle that I laid down my point? Can it happen at all? To me, I don't believe it will. If it will never happen, I don't believe it will happen at all, because it's like it's like you're telling Sowore to put down everything he has been against and jump into the same thing, and that defeat the purpose of everything. In fact, that defeat the purpose of him coming all the way from United States, left his family, they're still there. He has not seen his family, only talk on the phone and all that for over 3 years. That will defeat that purpose, of that suffering, of that pain and everything. So you can leave your opinion, you can drop your comment. I need to hear from you. I really, really want to hear from you. So I need you guys to show some love. And hey, it's all about moving this nation forward. Everybody love Sowore. I mean, people love him for what he do. For some people might not, not everybody. And people also they like Peter Obi. In fact, is now a big deal in Nigeria. It's a big deal for a lot of them. The PDP might be pretending, but the only thing they're scared of if he can cross from where he is now and he gain more ground. If the eyes of these people can just be fully open and Peter Obi gain more ground, then they probably are done. But then they don't want that to happen. For now, they might still Hey, Nigeria. Anyway, drop your comments. Let me hear from you so that we can discuss. And you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful time and enjoy your day. Don't let Nigeria trouble you. It go better. It go better for everybody. Where they find and look for their own nation. Like I always say at the end of my video. If not God will, nothing will stop them. They look for you. You want her. You want make Odudua nation land. You want make Biafra nation land. If not God's will, nobody will stop them. It go happen. Now my own be that. It go happen. So far, not God's will. Those things they happen. So hey, drop your comment. Let's hear what you think about Peter Obi and Sowore, if it's possible. Thank you so much for watching.